I never thought much about the old church in our town. Nestled at the edge of the woods, its once majestic spire now leaned precariously, as if weighed down by the secrets it held. The townsfolk avoided it, casting wary glances when they passed, whispering about the shadows that seemed to swirl at the windows. But curiosity ignited a fire in me. One late autumn evening, the sun dipped below the horizon and the air chilled to the bone. I ventured toward the church, compelled by a force I couldn't name, my heart thrumming against my rib cage. Inside, the scent of mildew clung to the air, a stale echo of prayers long unanswered. Moonlight filtered through the cracked stained glass, casting grotesque patterns on the floor. A heavy silence enveloped me, thick and suffocating. As I stepped further into the nave, the pews were rotting, and the altar sat shrouded in darkness, but it was the whispering that pulled at my sanity, soft, like the rustle of dry leaves, but layered with a warning that sent shivers racing down my spine. I shouldn't be here, I murmured to myself, but my feet betrayed me, carrying me to the altar, where a dusty candle flickered weakly, revealing a curious journal half buried beneath cobwebs. I opened it, expecting passages of devotion, but instead, a twisted record unfolded. Accounts of blasphemous rituals conducted in desperation, attempts to summon dark entities cloaked in shadows. My pulse quickened as I read the final entries, detailing a ritual gone awry, a summoning that unleashed something terrifying. The temperature dropped, the light from the candle flickered, and then, above the rustle of whispers, I heard it. A voice, soft yet chilling, each word brushing against my ear like a chilling caress. Release us. The shadows in the corner shifted, coalescing into a figure that loomed tall, its outline flickering like a dying flame. I realized too late the stories were true. The old church wasn't merely forgotten, it was a prison, and I had unknowingly breached its threshold. My breath hitched as I turned to flee, but the whispers grew louder, commanding and desperate. Stay with us. I stumbled back, heart racing, deafened by the cacophony of voices, each pleading to be heard. I dashed toward the door, but the weighty shadows clung like tendrils, threatening to pull me into the abyss. What waited in the heart of that church was far darker than I could have imagined, and as I finally burst into night air, the church's whispers faded into the darkness behind me, leaving only the knowledge that some doors, once opened, can never be shut.